So when I say, what is reproducibility? This is a question. Can another researcher or another analyst obtain the same results using the same data and code? Okay, that's a goal, right? So the first thing is, can they even access the data and code? Do they exist someplace in your file drawer or on the floppy drive that you don't know where it is, and no one has something to read it? That doesn't count, right? Often, and it includes both the data and the code and an explanation, often more lengthy explanation than what you would put in a referee journal publication, explaining how you got from the data and even the code to the published results. And so if they can access those things, are their results the same, right? And if not, why not, right? So we actually would like to know, this is an important question. We know, and you saw some of the results earlier today, that there have been a lot of studies that have shown that even when we have the data, and code, published results oftentimes are not reproducible. And sometimes that's for reasons that have to do with the versioning of the software, versioning of platforms. One really interesting innovation that we've seen increasingly is people archiving their data and code in a notebook such as Jupyter Notebooks. So in a capsule that gives you the platform and allows you to recreate that platform. So that's just something to keep your eye out as you're trying to think about how to get rid of the technical challenges that arise from reproducibility with technical change. There are other reasons that come up, such as versioning the data itself. So you use the data, it got updated, you use this version of data. I work in the health and retirement study. We have one version at Michigan, there's another version at Rand. They're not the same, right? They come from the same underlying data. So understanding the provenance of the data, the versioning of the data is important in actually enabling reproducibility. We also want to distinguish between replication and reproducibility. And I will say that in some disciplines, they use these terms in exactly the opposite way. So don't worry if this sounds wrong to you. It is entirely domain specific, but the distinctions are essentially the same. One is, can you get the exact same results with the same data and the same code? And the other is, do you get the same substantive inference? Right? Is the knowledge that we're gaining, does it hold with other data in another context with another specification, right? Are these results generalizable? And if they're not, right, that doesn't mean you did something wrong. It doesn't mean you made an error. It means that we should learn from that and understand why. Is there something about the context, about or about the data or the analytical processes? All of those are valid reasons why things might vary.